Lion's Den Survival Principle, Part 19. How to Acquire Good References. Ezekiel 14, 12-14. If a country sins against me by being unfaithful, and I stretch out my hand against it, even if these three, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they could save only themselves by their righteousness, declares the Sovereign Lord. A Hollywood actor once said that a performer goes through stages in his career that are reflected by what a producer might say about him. Progression is like this. 1. Who is Joe Dokes? 2. We can't afford a star. Why don't we get Joe Dokes? 3. It would really make this picture if we could just get Joe Dokes. 4. What we need is a young Joe Dokes. 5. Who's Joe Dokes? The perceptions shift despite little or no change in the person's talent. Unfortunately, what other people think and say is much too important to most media professionals. While a good name is more desirable than great wealth, says Proverbs 22, there is only one character reference that really counts. It is not what our peers say about us. It's what God says about us. In the Ezekiel passage above, God himself holds Daniel up with Noah and Job as examples of extraordinary virtue. He states that his anger is so inflamed at Israel because of its moral apostasy that even if all three of these heroes of the faith were in national prominence, their stellar righteousness could spare only themselves from his judgment, and no one else. In addition to the character reference of the Sovereign Lord above, Jesus also certifies Daniel's credibility by affirming one of his prophetic visions in Matthew 24:15. That's not a bad character reference. Survival principle. If you want God to speak well of you in times to come, you have to pursue his will and way today. Daniel pursued a lifelong quest to worship and obey his God. Come hell or high water, royal edict or fiery furnace, palace conspiracy or lion's den. He had little concern for what people thought of him. He wanted God to think well of him, and God did. It's amazing how a single-minded pursuit of pleasing God brings the flaky and often ill-motivated opinions of others into immediate perspective. In the grand scheme of things, they don't count for much. In fact, Jesus noted that being well spoken of by others should be a matter of concern. Woe to you when all men speak well of you, for that is how their fathers treated the false prophets. Survival principle. Don't be preoccupied with status. Pursue stature, and status with God and man will be your reward.